This EP and this project is essentially about being the main character of your own life and really getting to that space in your life where you know what makes you tick. This project is all about basically taking all of my knowledge that I started with and grew along the years and creating that sound that I really always wanted to create for myself as a musician. What I wanted to achieve with this one was really to start it off quite strongly with main character, obviously a different version of the original main character. But this was always a perfect song to start off the project with. It kind of laid the foundation of what was to come afterwards. I usually go into a blank canvas and just create whatever comes to me straight away, but I think I had a bit of a premonition on this song to create something specific. At the time I was listening to quite a lot of grime instrumentals to go back to something that I used to listen to quite a lot. So I think I wanted to create something based on the start and the core foundations. I wanted to produce something that had a grime feel, but still make it my style and still have that dub sound that is very important in my production. Yeah, so the next song, Mythical Forces, it's a very melodic feel. I remember fondly producing that song after I came back from India the first time I went there. It swept me aside so much that when I came back to the UK, I really felt like producing something, but I physically couldn't. And I remember having a few experiences, like I was traveling with Channel 1 and also Jatavi sound system at that moment. I think coming back with so much experience from a travel like that, and then traveling on the road with sound systems, kind of just set a spark off in me. And I remember I had a conversation at that time as well with a close friend of mine, just about production. And instantly in that conversation, I had that melody just running through my head. And I went into this project. I recorded that exact same melody I had in my mind, and the song just came together straight away. Everything just glued back and I was back already. Yeah, so Lost in Oblivion is it's a bit of a funny one. I actually produced that song in the start of 2023, and I knew that I wanted to create something which had a little bit of a different kind of feel, the foundational kind of roots dub feel. And that's just a project that I started years ago. I even produced this actually before I produced No Surprise, which is an earlier song of mine that kicked off kind of this new kind of style that I've been making for the last few years. It's essentially quite an old song, but it's a song that's been revamped along the last few years. So Silhouettes brings it up a notch. It's taking that calm of the storm to you going inside of the storm. It brings a lot of the kind of melody that I like to really go with. Melodies that have that scale that's more of the kind of Nordic feel that you would get in Nordic music or Nordic dance music especially. So Silhouettes brings it to that kind of Nordic twist. Solid Foundation has been one of my personal favorites for quite some time, for a few different reasons. I think that producing that song is a fond memory as well, after a Channel 1 session at Village Underground. I produced this song after coming home at about 5 o'clock in the morning. I just had a lot of inspiration from that night that I just had to get out. And also I have a lot of good memories of playing it live in Brighton and playing it live in Jamaica as well. I think that's what you associate music with a lot of the time as well, is memories. I also take into account when I work on these EPs, how will it sound if you have the EP on repeat. This transition where Solid Foundation ends the EP, essentially if you go straight back into main character, it sounds very harmonious. I'm a very big person on melody, and what I wanted to create with this project is just a core foundation of different melodies coming together in unison. I think that's what main character means to me, and with this project I just wanted to create something that captures my own emotions within my music.